Hello, my name is Raquel Achilles, and welcome to this series called Resilience During COVID. Let me just tell you about myself. I am a professor at a college called Kutztown University in the United States. I have been teaching over 22 years. I have a master's degree in counseling psychology, and my specialty is child, adolescent, and educational psychology, although my background again is in counseling. So personally, I have 3 children, ages 7 through 12, and a 6-month-old puppy. Hopefully you don't hear her barking through this podcast because, like many of you, I am also working full-time from home, and I manage a dog, a new dog, and children. So, I understand what you are going through. And currently I am homeschooling my own children here in the United States. We are still pretty much shut down, and although some schools are back, but I know what it's like to be managing children at home and other responsibilities. And I hope that this gives you some understanding about what is normal. You'll see, even all of this with COVID, I'm still smiling. Let me show you how to keep smiling too through this all. Okay, so here I will talk about your students, what they're going through, what you can expect of them. I'm going to give advice for you as a professional teacher. And also advice you can give to the parents, whatever they're willing to hear if they ever ask you for help. And lastly, and probably most importantly, I'm going to talk about your self-care. We as people need to take care of ourselves before we can take care of our families, before we can take care of our job. So that is my last point, and I think it's the most important. Okay, let's get started. First, let's talk about your students. Just some basic information about them, giving their ages. Do understand that children are perceptive. They may not say it, but they see what is going on, and they pick up on your emotion, on your mood. We think we can hide things from children, but the truth is they know in some way that we are stressed. And you cannot help but be stressed right now. It's human to have that reaction. They can see you worry about stuff. And you know, that's a part of life. This is something terrible that's happening to everyone in the entire world. What you want to do is let them know it's okay to be upset about COVID and how life has changed for all of us. You know, you want to validate to that child, this is terrible. I know. You don't want to downplay it. You know, we want to protect children as much as we can from bad, but this is a bad thing that is happening. And to deny it, they're going to think there's something wrong with them. Well, then why am I so upset? So let them know, yes, this is terrible what's happening. Now, if you have students or a child under the age of 10 years old, you may see more overt reactions to the stress of COVID. In other words, you'll see more observable behaviors, such as crying, temper tantrums, refusing to do schoolwork or what is expected of them. It's their age. Sometimes I feel like doing this too, maybe in private. But just that you'll see children under the age of 10, you might see a change in them where they were once very well-behaved students and now they refuse to listen to what you say. You have to expect this, that this is going to happen. And it's common for children under the age of 10. Now, if you have children over the age of 10, I mean, this age is not set in stone, but when you're dealing with an older child, you might see them act like this doesn't bother them at all. That what is happening is no big deal. They sometimes hide their feelings and they don't want to talk about it. Sometimes it pops out with the previous behaviors. But just understand, usually this age, it's about acting more like an adult and being in control of things and not acting like a baby anymore. So they may feel that nobody understands what they are going through, especially with the social isolation. If you can, try to carefully reach out to these children to let them know that, again, it bothers all of us, and maybe share from your feelings, your perspective, what you are going through with this, with social isolation and how life has changed. You can't force them to talk, but you can always tell children, no matter the age, I'm here for you. Come talk to me anytime. You know, you can't sit them down and say, now tell me what's going on with you. Right? As much as you want to sometimes. Just again, let them know that this bothers all of us and whatever they're experiencing is normal. And it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to not talk about it, but that you're here for them and kind of let them come to you, especially older children, you know? So that is in general my advice for you to deal with students or if you have children at home yourself.